All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. I want to thank you all for coming to this video, coming on the Hangout actually, and we are we're in a great company, guys. Easy One Up is has actually went viral, and there's some, and I know that because there's a particular company that's adjusting their pay plan, their entry level pay plan because of it. And so the reason that personally that I joined Easy One Up is I'm in a couple of high ticket programs, and I run into people all the time online who want to join a business, but they don't have $1,600, $2,000 just to throw at a business, liquid money. So I was looking for a program where I could, it was kind of like a midpoint. $500 was perfect because it solved the problem of those who could actually afford it, at the time. So that's how I landed an Easy One Up, and plus and then the compensation plan was just icing on the cake. So, but this particular hangout is for those of you who have questions. You're on my team, and I want to do everything I can in my power, in my just what I can do for you to help you succeed, to help you, give you strategies, techniques, show you what I'm doing on a daily basis. Anything you need, I want to be there. Okay, so that's why I want to do these hangouts. So anybody that has questions, moving forward, I'm here to answer them for you. What we can do is start in the Easy One at back office and just go from there. Show you how to, the first thing you want to do is make sure you get set up to get paid. That's the first thing. And then we can move on to the funnels and things like that. So anybody has a question, just go ahead and shoot.
Yeah, I had purchased it on my phone, but when I log in to it on the computer, it's taking me to the purchase page again. Like they want me to purchase.
Now you talking about now, Lindsay? You just purchased the JV Zoo. You went through the other funnel, right?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. You're on your phone when you did it.
yeah, I was on my phone. I did it. I'm on the
Okay,
computer now.
okay. Well, I will personally help you with that once we get down here, brothers, to make sure you set up right on that, because that's a different funnel right there, and we'll talk about that. I'm going to be actually split testing that funnel that Lindsay's talking about. I'm going to be doing some traffic testing to that next week, so to give you guys some results of what I get from that. But as far as like Easy One Up, the actual setup and Easy One Up funnels, marketing, I want to kind of cover that today, and which is going to help you as well, Lindsay, as well. So anybody got any?
Well, I need the PayPal.
Questions?
I need the PayPal info so I can put it back in.
Okay, so you need to gotcha. Let me get that for you, and I've actually sent that to several people. Let me go on Facebook and get that for you. I'm going to send it to your inbox, actually. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have that. You know where to go though in the back office here. And in Easy One Up, do you know where to go to do it?
I saw it, but I think I've changed. I went to a different tab.
Let me share my screen real quick so you guys can see. So hold on 1 second.
Let me sign back in because it kicked me out.
When you guys can see my screen, just let me know. Y'all see my screen?
I see it. Yes.
Okay, great. So when you come back here to Easy One Up in your back office, you want to come over here to the left, and you want to click on My Account and click on My Profile. See that?
Hold on 1 second. I had to sign back in. Okay, yes.
Okay, no problem. So you click on My Account and My Profile, and then you're gonna put now they're going to be implementing a couple more payment options, Payza in Bitcoin. So if you're not signed up with those, make sure you sign up with those. Those are free. Okay.
Okay.
Pesa, Bitcoin. I have a Bitcoin. I got a Bitcoin getting started video on how to set that up. So if you want to do Bitcoin, just let me know. I'll send you the video on that.
Okay, I have a Pesa.
You got Pesa. Okay, they're going to come out with that in the video. They're adding a lot more stuff here coming real soon.
Okay.
So when you come here, just click on custom payment information, and you can put a message to your person, to the person who's paying you. You can put that information in this box right here. And I'm going to, and Ebony, the information I'm going to send you, you just copy and paste it and put it here, okay?
Okay.
Now you can also, I've actually received money in the mail last week. You can receive money in the mail, cashier's check, I mean cash. You can do FedEx. There's a lot of other things here you can do. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the most important thing back here in the back office, is to make sure that you get set up and everything. Okay. All right. All right. So that's the most important thing there. Any other questions before we move forward for the back office, for this in the back office period?
Well, are you sending it when it's over, or what?
Who's that? Who's that has children in the background?
That's me. That's why I keep muting.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. So yeah, this video is recorded. It's going to be on my channel when we get done. Is that what you was asking there?
No, I was saying, when are you gonna send me the PayPal?
Oh, I'm going to, as soon as we get off this training, I'm going to send it right over to you.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have it ASAP.
My main thing is how to get started, like the steps. And I get they were all adults. I get they were entrepreneurs. But the benefit of a platform like this, like I was telling you earlier, is being able to leverage some things that are already preset or a foundation for. So I'm having a tough time with all the information as far as what to do first, what to do second, putting it all together. It's good to have information, but sometimes when you get a lot of information, it can kind of still throw you off. That was number one. And then number two is I'd like to know about the email, the word.
The autoresponder, right?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go through some steps here, Melody. Okay, and I appreciate you taking out your busy schedule too to be on here.
Thank you, and thank you.
And that's a good question. Where do I start? Well, the first thing is make sure you set up to receive. That's the first thing. Now, the second thing is the sales funnel. Okay. All right. I like to use this because I know we got some visual learners out there. We need a sales funnel. We need something that's going to do the heavy lifting for us. And don't mind my penmanship here. It's kind of tough with writing with a mouse, but you'll get me. So the first thing we need is a sales funnel which starts with a capture page. Okay, and I covered this in the getting started video. We need a capture page. Now, what I would do, and I'm going to be testing this. We have a generic capture page in the back office of Easy One Up. If you go here over to the left and you click on affiliate program, and then you want to go to, I believe it's lead manager. Lead manager. You see this link right here? You see that link right there, Melody?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna click. Now this is the lead capture page for the system. Okay. Check this out. Okay. Now I just found out. I just found out that this particular capture page sends out autoresponder messages, okay, on your behalf. Now this is good because when a person enters that information here, they got the first name, email, and a lot of people will put their phone number. When someone puts their phone number, I love that because I'm on the phone immediately calling them or texting them. And I've closed a few sales already just from doing that. Just from doing that. So what I would do, Melody, is first I would start with this right here.
Is that editable?
I don't think it is. Honestly, I think it's just company. I think it's just the company came up with this, and it's just it is as it is. But you can create your own, of course, and kind of mimic it. But this is just the generic. This is something that you can kind of start off with to test. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And run traffic too. All right. So that's the first thing. All right. Now let me show you guys my sales funnel that I made. Okay. I made it out of a it's a marketing system I use called the Power Lead system. See here, 1 second. Okay. So this is my it's a very simple capture page, and it actually gets a high quality opt-in rate because of the simplicity of it. Now the other thing here is I'm telling a story before a person puts in their email address. You see that? You guys follow me there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So the psychology here. Now, if you build your own sales funnel, it's best to tell a story. I know many of you have probably seen capture pages. You might see something that says single mom rakes in 10,000 her first month. Ex-military guy, for example, makes $1,000 his first week. Internet newbie makes such and such. You see what I'm saying? So it's telling a story, and that piques curiosity. So what happens is when a person puts in their information here, I send them to what's called a bridge page. Okay, a bridge page. Now, a bridge page. Let me show you. Let me show that to you guys. Let me just put in my email. Just well, not my email, but a fake email, real quick. I'm going to put in testing@yahoo.com.
Now, why do you elect to put just an email here instead of the name and the phone number option?
Well, here's the deal. What I've found in my years online is as I move through my marketing strategies and everything, most people will give you their email in a second. But some people may be leery to give you their name and their full name and their email address and everything. I mean their phone number. You see, so I found that I get a lot more opt-ins with this, just asking for the email because that's really all I need. That's really all you need is an email to follow up with folks. Now, if you come to a page like this, if you use this, you do what's called a split test, and they put their phone number in. Great, that's great. That means they are giving you permission to call them. That's basically what that means. They're giving you straight permission to call. So you can do a split test. You can make one yourself, and then you can use the companies and see which one converts better. You see, you can drive a bunch, and I'm going to be testing this one next week in my case study along with my own. This little sales funnel I've created my own has done very well, and then I'm going to be split testing another one, which is the Common Club one. Okay, so the goal is to just to pick one. If everything, I mean, if you want to test both, that's great. But the goal is just to pick one and just run with it. Okay. Um, in the end, your own sales funnel is going to brand you. Is going to attract people to you. So in the end, that's what you want. You want people to be attracted to you and your story, because people are going to join you in the end because they like, know, and trust you. That's pretty much the truth. I mean, if a person joins you in the end, it's because they like, know, and trust you. Bottom line. So I'm going to put a testing email here. I'm going to hit get instant access. It's going to ask me to enter a code here. Now, the purpose of a bridge page is to kind of showcase who you are. Okay. Now I'm going to change this I'm going to change this video where it's showing my face. Okay. So this is a bridge page. It's a short video about some of my results in Easy One Up. Now, if you don't have results, do not worry about it. Talk about your story, why you started this business. Let people know who you are, and then if they're excited about what they heard about you, they will have questions, or they'll say, get started now. You see, so the bridge page is going to help you kind of build that immediate relationship. This is what I'm doing every single day. I get leads coming in here every single day, and they see this video. If they got questions, they can reach out to me on Facebook. When they click that link, it goes straight to my Facebook account. If they're ready to get started, it takes them straight to the sales page. Okay, so what I'm doing, and my number one traffic source, and which I'm going to get into in just a second, is video marketing. Okay, so here's the sales page. Now, the psychology here of this sales page, first of all, are the colors. The color red is used a lot in marketing. It's kind of like when you're driving out there on the streets and you come to a traffic light, it turns red. Stop. It's the same thing in marketing. It lets the person know. I mean, it's a psychology. It's something. It triggers the brain to really do that, to stop. Okay, so I got a CTA right here, which is a call to action. I have that 2 times in here. Okay, I got a video. I got more proof here. Screenshots. There's my face again. So the more people see my face and hear my voice, the more the branding is going to come into effect. The more your branding is going to come into effect. There's the other call to action. There's my face again. There's my number. So people, the other thing I've found is if the more accessible you are, the more business you're going to do online. That means your email, if people can contact you via email, through phone number, you want to be accessible many different ways. So I just took you through my entire sales funnel. Now, here's where the magic happens. Let me go to my autoresponder. And guys, if you got questions while I'm doing this, just stop and let me know. I'll be happy to answer them for you. But I'm just kind of taking you through my sales funnel real quick to show you how I'm set up. So I use Aweber to follow up with my my prospects. So let me sign in here real quick. You guys okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Good, good. Glad you're following me here. Now, unlike most marketers, I don't have a big list. I don't have 10,000 people in my list. A little bit over 5,000 people in my list.
Better than zero.
Huh? Better than zero? Yeah, you're right. You're right. So far today, 18. Now these are organic leads. I'm not running any traffic. These are organic. Okay, these are coming in just from my my organic efforts out there. Which means, if you don't know what organic is Basically, they're either coming from my videos, they're finding my blog posts, they're looking at my post in Facebook, they're Instagram. That's organic from my own efforts. Okay. Um, Here's a couple of broadcasts that I send out. I probably send out a broadcast 3 times a week, if that. Pretty good open rate, for the amount of lists that I have. See, so here is here's the magic. Here's where the magic happens. Because here's what happens a lot of times is when people go through your funnel, when they put their email address into your sales funnel, into your capture page, about 90% of the time they will not purchase. They will not join you. Okay. The reason is a lot of people are curious. First of all, a lot of people are just they're trying to gather more information. You have a lot of research folks out there, and the main thing is they're trying to see how serious you are. Okay, they may go back to YouTube or to Facebook or try to find you and see how serious is this person. I had a person, um, I've had this several times happen to me, but this particular guy, he found me on Instagram and he said, "You know what? I looked at a lot of videos in your program, but the reason I joined you is because you were more consistent in your marketing efforts." That's exactly what he told me. So people are looking at you at different angles. The more consistent that you are, the more you're out there, the more that people will take you serious. Okay,
Why is it
so
you choose AWeber as opposed to um, the email series format that's in Power Lead system? But they have one. So why is it that you're not using that?
well, I've had AWeber for years. Before I got in Power Lead System, I already had AWeber.
Okay, so you just
I
it's,
just
it's
Yeah, I
not.
just connected it. Yeah, I just connected because PLS has a feature where you can connect AWeber. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I just connected my AWeber to my PLS, and that was perfect.
So we can do the same thing here, what you're doing inside Power Lead system if we purchase it.
That's exactly right. And let me show that to you real quick. Show you how to do that. Yep, you can do the exact same thing. So when you come into Power Lead System, you want to come right here where it says websites. Come down to where it says AWeber settings, and you scroll down, and you want to put what's called your unique list ID right here. Your unique list ID. Now, where does that come from? I'll show you. So in here, inside of AWeber, when you create your list, okay, you come right here to list options, list settings. Click on that. Here's that number right here, unique list ID right here. And all you do is you just copy that little list right there, and you come back over here, paste it right there, you hit submit, and then it'll be saved. Now every lead that you get you're going to get a notification from Power Lead System and from AWeber as well when you connect that. You see
Okay.
that, Melody?
The one that's in Power Lead system without AWeber.
What was that now?
Can you show the way that you would connect these messages in the one that already exists in Power Lead system if you don't have AWeber? Then,
Yeah, so the in Power Lead System, you have to so if you don't have what's called a share code, okay? So say a share code, basically, let me show you a few of them real quick. If I go to account and my sharing codes, you see all these share codes here?
mm-hmm.
Now, these share codes were created by other people who already had, you know, a marketing system for the particular program, okay? Now, a lot of these share codes already come with follow-up emails. with Easy One Up, there's no share codes out there that I know of. Okay, so there's no follow-up emails inside of PLS for Easy One Up. But inside of Aweber, I have created my own follow-up email series right here, specifically for Easy One Up on the front end. Okay, now I do some other, I do offer my other programs in there. I'm building relationships in here at the same time. Uh, so I mean, that's 23 follow-up messages that I've written just for this particular funnel. You see, so I can share this with you. You see, I mean, if you have like an Aweber, all I gotta do is go to my share codes. If I go to the bottom here, I have a sharing code. This right here. You plug that into your Aweber, you'll have all these same follow-up messages. All you have to do is come in here and just change it to your links and to your your phone number and everything. That's all you got to do. But I've written 23 follow-up letters already for this particular funnel. And inside of the key with these follow-ups is not so much that you don't want to be you don't want to be a pushy salesman in these follow-up letters. Okay, for example, right here, I'm going to open this up real quick and show you my first one. The key with the follow-up letters is to build that relationship. Build that relationship. All right, so it says thank you, thanks for your trust. This little symbol here is going to on when the prospect opens it up in their email, it's going to actually say their name. This little symbol right here. Okay, so right here, I say thanks for trusting me. Click here to learn more about me. What I'm doing here is I want people to know me and to connect with me, to know who I am. So right here, this leads them to my actual website, which is my blog, and they can learn about my story, how I got started, who I am. Okay. And here I'm asking a couple of questions. What's your biggest why for wanting to bring in more income for you and your family? I'm actually trying to I want to get to know them in my writings. And then again, I put every way that they can contact me here. Phone number, they see my face, you see. Now they're going to see my face. If they don't opt out of my list, they're going to see my face at least 23 times. You see what I'm saying? So that's more branding psychology going on there. I say this guy is consistently emailing me, but he's not selling me. He's just trying to help me. You see? So they're seeing my image, and eventually what'll happen is they will contact me. They'll call me, which has happened a lot. They'll email me. They'll find me on Facebook because I tell them to add me on Facebook. I'm just here building a relationship. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
All right. So this is where the magic really happens. When you come to a point, let me say this too, very important. When you come to a point in your marketing efforts when you feel nothing is happening, do not give up. Please, I'm begging you. Do not give up, because marketing is think of marketing as being a farmer. You planting seeds in these different seasons. Right now, in the season that we're in, a lot of kids are in school. Okay, a lot of kids have gone back to school. You got colleges have started, so you have families are busy. Okay, so would you all think that right now people are looking heavily for online business opportunity at this time of the season? What do you guys think?
I was.
You would? Well, some people would be. Now, believe me, there are people all around the world every day looking for a business opportunity online. But like just for the USA, for example, school just kicked off. So there's probably, then when kids get home from school, they got homework. You got to make sure they're on top of it. So there's a lot of busy families too. So this is the actually the best season to get into business, because you can get busy right now and start planting those seeds, and then when the right time comes, then those seeds will bloom. Not saying they won't bloom now, but as you start to plant consistent seeds, it will happen. This is what I was taught way back when. I didn't think of it like that back then. You see, so but all in all, when you can get that email from a person, from a lead, and you can consistently stay in their inbox, hey, this is Ontarian, hey, this is Melody, hey, Ebony here, just reaching out to you, see if you have any questions, vice versa. They will, somebody's going to take action. Somebody's going to take action. So you see my open rates here. You see my titles here. Um, I got a couple of places where I want them to call me. Call toll free right here. And there's another place where I have them to call me. So I am willing to share this with you guys. If you have AWeber, I can share this with you. You can actually try out AWeber for $1 for 30 days. Okay, I like AWeber because it's so user friendly. I've tried the other one before, Get Response. I was really confused. I really was, honestly, I was confused. So AWeber is really more user friendly to me, and it's been doing wonders for me as well. So when you start to generate leads, then like I said, inside of PLS, for example, Melody, when you go to your AWeber settings and you put your list ID in, then it's all going to be connected. You're going to start to get the leads inside of AWeber. Now, the other thing about AWeber, um, there's two different styles of when it comes to generating leads. There's double opt-in leads and there's single opt-in leads. Do you guys know the difference between the two?
Yeah.
Yes, and I
Who said
turned it
that?
off.
Melody? What was that?
Single opt-in is you have to give their email address one time. Double opt-in is you'll have a second squeeze or capture page where they'll have to give their information a second.
Yeah. Single opt-in, you put your, like I did in my page. I put my email address in one time and took me over to the bridge page. The double opt-in is when they put their email in and then they have to actually confirm in their email address. So that's a double opt-in. I don't have it set up on a double opt-in. I have a single opt-in. Some marketers are different. Some marketers say, I want more qualified leads, so I'm going to do a double opt-in. Well, I've been doing a single opt-in for a long time. So it depends on your taste. Depends on you. Okay. Any questions so far? I know we kind of covered a little bit here, but I want to get into some strategy here.
One other quick question.
Sure.
So, because I went ahead and got Power Lead System. So, the only way to get your email thing, the word keeps escaping me, but anyway, the only way to
My autoresponder messages.
yes, that the only way to get that is to get AWeber. We couldn't use that code and plug it right into PLS, right?
Right. Yeah. It's yeah. If you have AWeber, you'll be able to have. I could share that same code with you, which I've done that for a couple of members already. Just gave them the code and they have the letters.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the code. I have a one.
You got AWeber? Okay, no problem. I can send it to you. Yeah. So that's all you would need, Melody, is just AWeber, and I can shoot that code. Or you plug that code in down here, like right there, and hit load campaign, and boom, just like that, you got all 23 of these.
Cool.
Okay. And you can edit these to your liking. Go in here and see how I write my emails, and and inside of all this, what I'm doing is the other thing I'm doing is I'm pointing people back to my social media posts. Like I point people back to my videos all the time. So because I want them to see my face as much as possible, you know. And the more they see my face, the more they know I'm serious. The more they know I'm serious, the more they will reach out eventually. I know that. You see, so I may redirect a prospect to a blog post or to add me as a friend because I want to really connect with them. I'll say, hey, give me a call. I've had several people call me from my this message right here. Where is it at? Call me. Say right here. Call me when you give me a call when you can. Toll free. My 800 number. I've had a lot of calls from that. So I can share this with you guys, no problem. Now let's talk about. So we kind of went through the sales funnel a little bit. Okay, you guys clear on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now if you want, like I say, start out slow. Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Do some test runs of traffic on this and see what happens. It's all marketing. All this time I've been marketing online. I'm still testing stuff. So you're going to be testing pretty much your whole time, your whole career online. So
Yeah.
but next week I want to test this. I haven't really ran traffic to this. I want to test this. I'm going to test. Let me close out of this real quick. I'm going to test this one, and actually this one right here, comaclubsystem.com. um, this one right here has done wonders so far. I've actually, this is my, let's see, this is my 5th day using this one. Now this right here converts very high. Okay, now what I mean by convert very high is from traffic to leads. From traffic to leads. There's a lot of psychology in this. First of all, the colors. Okay, you got red, you got the light background blue. Actually, blue in marketing, blue in the psychology of marketing, the color marketing, the blue in, in marketing, I'm sorry, getting tied up here, is trust. Okay, if you look up the marketing color blue, it's gonna say it elicits trust. So you got a light background, catches the eye, very attractive. You have here's a marketing technique right here. This timer. It's called fear of loss. Fear of loss. Free. Anytime you see the word free, that triggers something in the brain too. Oh, it's free. Oh, I want to put my email in. Yes. You see, and
Mm-hmm.
but I've been able to convert all the JV zoos you guys been seeing me post on my wall comes from this funnel right here. Now this doesn't need this flows very well with Easy One Up. Very well with Easy One Up. So this is something just like this that you can tap into that's already set up for you. You don't have to set up anything, just tap into it. Okay, that's what Lindsay was talking about earlier today, that he just got into the system. So I'm going to be split testing this. I'm going to be split testing this, and of course my own funnel that I talked about earlier.
So you
All
do.
right, so you got this, you got these capture pages, okay? You got these pretty looking sales funnels. How in the world do you get people to it?
Yeah.
Great question. Great question. I knew you had that question. All right, let's talk about traffic. Okay, let's talk about traffic. That's the topic of the hour. But you see how this was the setup is if you don't have the setup, then the traffic is not going to mean nothing. So we need to make sure we get set up first. So now let's talk about there's many different ways. Let me erase this. Several different ways to get traffic, folks. Okay. I like to make this analogy right here. You guys have been fishing before?
Yep.
What kind of fish you like to catch, Lindsay?
Bass, big bass.
Big bass. What kind of pole you use for that?
A big pole.
Big pole. I like it. I like it. Hold on 1 second. My phone is trying to. Uh-oh. Melly, you still on?
Yeah, I'm here.
You calling me, ain't you? That's not you calling me?
I hope not.
From South Carolina, 803-237-4225?
No, that's not me.
Oh, okay. I was like, who is this? Well, we got your neighbor is calling me then. I
Tell
don't
them
know who that is.
call
You see what
me.
I'm talking about? My phone rings every time I do a video. I don't know why, but it does. Okay, so Lindsay said he like to catch bass. Bass a big fish. That's good eating right there, Lindsay.
Yep.
You use hot sauce on it and everything?
Nah, I just use regular bait.
No, I'm talking about when you cook it.
He did.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't eat hot sauce, but
Tartar sauce,
yeah,
hot sauce,
I
what you use, man?
might put a little salt on it, you know.
A little salt. All right. All right. I like what he said. You need a big pole. Now here's the thing, folks. In order to to make the numbers that you want to make is when it comes to let me take my headset off here because my phone keeps ringing here. Uh, in order to create those numbers that you want online, you need to have as many fishing poles in the water as possible because we want the big fish. We don't want the perch. Perch is a small fish, right?
Mhm.
We want the big fish. Okay. Now, you got several different ways to do this, folks. My favorite and top traffic source is YouTube, hands down. I make a video or two or more a day, every single day. Okay. Haven't made one today yet, but I will. It's going to be there. YouTube, you got Facebook,
Mhm.
you got Instagram, you got an old technique called podcasting,
Mhm.
you got blogging, which I do as well. You have email blasts. I mean, the list goes on. Okay. So the idea here, the fastest way, the fastest way to get traffic, okay, to try to catch those big fish is what's called solo ads. Okay, solo ads.
Yeah.
All right. Now these things here, YouTube, blogging, podcasts, the difference between these and solo ads is time. Okay, time. Now, what I want you guys to be, and I need you to be patient in your business. Okay, be patient in your business. If you're implementing a few of these strategies every single day, just know that you're putting poles in the water to catch the fish. Now, some days you may not catch no fish. Okay, so what? But if you're generating leads, say you bought a solo ad package, you're generating leads, a bunch of leads. That is a successful campaign. I hear people come back to me and say all the time, Ontarian, I bought traffic, but I didn't get any sales. And I asked them, well, did you get leads? They said yes. Well, you had a successful campaign, my friend. If you generated leads, that is a
Mhm.
successful campaign. Now let your marketing system go to work for you and build a relationship. Okay, that's what it's going to come down to in anyway. So let's talk about a few traffic sources that I'm going to be looking at, or that I've used before. Okay,
Mm.
Udemy, Udemy is one of them. Now, in my case study, I'm not going to use Udemy. Now, the reason I talk about Udemy now, I'm talking about it now, is because Udemy is cost effective. Udemy is cost effective, and Udemy, and this is my, and tell you right now, this is my number one guy on Udemy right here, William McCray. That's my number one guy. I'm going to go ahead and log in to Udemy. and show you how this is done. So this is just one place to buy traffic. This is just one place to buy traffic. All right. So how does this work? So the first thing you need to do inside of Udemy when you get in here is you need to set up your what's called a swipe. Okay. Over here, what I did, I clicked on Add Text. I clicked on Add Text. Okay. So you want to click on. You see all my swipes here. You see, I've ran solo, so I'm not just talking here on videos that use it. I don't use it. I do use it. Okay. You want to click on New Swipe. Now, there's a difference between web solo ad and email solo ad. You don't, unless you have your own email swipe. A swipe is basically a short email blurb about what you're trying to sell. Okay. Now, this is going out to not your list, but the list of the vendors that I'm about to show you right now. They have these people who you are buying traffic from has thousands of people on their list. These people have raised their hand and said, yes, send me information about making money from home-based businesses, etc. So what you do, you come in here and say, okay, I'm going to buy some clicks, I'm going to buy some traffic because I need traffic to my sales funnel. But do not use email solo ad, okay? This is what I do. I use a web solo ad. The difference between the two is you don't have to write anything here. And the reason you want that is because you want the vendor to send out an email on your behalf. You want the vendor to send out an email on your behalf. They know their list. They know their subscribers better than you do. So you can name this anything you want. You know, let's just say Easy One Up. Okay, we name it Easy One Up. Easy One Up funnel. And you put your, now which link would go right here? What would I put right here?
Your sales page.
Yeah, your capture page. Yeah, capture page. I'm just going to take this for the example here. You want people to go into your capture page. Hit save. Okay, swipe save. Boom. Now I'm ready to go. Now what you do, you come up here to solo deals. Click on solo deals, and you see all these people here. Okay. Now you'd be like, okay, who do I choose? Who do I choose? So you want to see, you know, numbers don't lie. Okay, Malik Trotman, I've dealt with him over the years. He's good. Okay, look at his orders. Okay, I've used him. I've definitely used this guy here. Let's just click on William McRae, for example. And now I've used Desmond Akil Smith. I've also used Dana LeBlue. Okay, so I'm going to click on Mr. McRae here. All right. So he has 90% tier 1 traffic. That is huge. So tier 1, what that means is all that traffic comes from the top 5 countries in the world. That's what you want. Okay? That's what he delivers. So when you come down here and look at the swipe we just created. Easy One Up. Here it is right here. Okay? So when I purchase, you can elect to have your traffic go to any one of these particular swipes, and you'll start to see traffic come in. So how do you do this? And they recently changed this up. It didn't used to look like this, like a timeline, but you can kind of, you know, click your mouse and, you know, you get 50 visitors right there, 100 visitors. You come down here, you get 200 visitors, all the way down here. Does he have more? Oh, I guess he not. Guess you can only get a max of 200 visitors right now. Okay, but so 200 visitors is going to cost you. Let's do, and you want to check this right here where it says top tier traffic only. You want to check that. So these two are the main ones you want to keep checked. 200 visitors. is going to cost you $129. Okay, that's not bad at all. 50 visitors is going to cost you 35 bucks. Okay, 100 visitors, 66 bucks. And what you do, you just hit add to cart if that's the one you want. Okay, add to cart, and you can pay with PayPal. You can pay with your card. You see how easy that is? And then what happens is you let them do the work for you. You don't have to do nothing else after you purchase those 50 visitors. And a lot of times they will over deliver. If you buy 50 visitors, a lot of times you may get 59 or 60 visitors, you know, easy. So they do over deliver a lot of times. So once you purchase, then they will actually do the work for you. You will get an email that says your traffic has started. Okay, so to get you prepared of what's about to come. Okay, so that's Udemy. Any questions on Udemy?
Yeah, how many opt-ins you think you would get out of those 50 visitors?
Okay, here's where good tracking comes in, and I'm going to be sharing I'm going to be using ClickMagick for my tracking. When it comes to leads. Okay, so a good percentage from traffic to leads is 40%. If you get 35, that's good too, but 35 to 40% opt-in rate is pretty good. So if you get 25 leads out of 50, that's pretty good. That's a 50% opt-in rate.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? If you get 20, that's still good. So
Yeah.
you need to gauge your results from the lead source off of your opt-in rate, your percentage of your opt-in rate. That makes
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one that I've used. Very good opt-in rate right here. I recommend these guys for sure. DFY Solos. DFY Solos. And I'm going to be probably going to be using him. So here's the prices for him right here. 200 clicks starts at 158, then it goes to Jade, and on up. And testimonials here. I know this guy. I know this guy. I know that girl. I know them. I've been knowing Frank for years. He's a master marketer online as well. So these folks buy from this guy, and I can tell you what, this guy is good. He delivers. He delivers. I can tell you that hands down. This one is called dfysolos.com.
Okay.
dfysolos.com.
Have you tried human eyeballs?
You know what? I did. I'm going to have to revisit them. Honestly, I wasn't too pleased with them the first run. I actually got a better opt-in with these guys, DFY, than I did with Human Eyeballs.
Human eyeballs is more expensive though.
Yeah, Human Eyeballs is more expensive. Right. That's
Yeah.
correct. So I'm going to be testing out. I'm probably going to be using Done For You Solos traffic and a couple of others to test those the capture pages and everything, the sales funnels. All right. Anybody got questions so far?
How did you spell Udemy again?
It is UDIMI. Udemy.com. UDIMI.
Okay.
All right. So, who wants to learn how to do videos?
I do.
Video marketing. Let's go to video. Now, the key with video, here's the thing. The key with video, people love videos. I love videos. I mean, and this is how I know video marketing is my #1 traffic source. Every person that calls me on the phone, every person that you know, messages me on Facebook, new people who I've never met. I always ask them, how did you find me? They always say, well, I looked you up on YouTube. Your video came up on YouTube. I say about 95% of the time. 95% of the time. So that lets me know to keep doing YouTube videos. If you know where your traffic is coming from, wouldn't you just stick right there for a long time, just keep doing it? Of
Yeah.
course. So that's what I've done. I was like, okay, thanks for letting me know. That lets me know I'll keep doing videos. So basically, let me so let's talk about, let me go to Google first. Okay? Let me go to Google. All right, so one of the things that I learned early on in my marketing career was SEO. Okay, I learned I learned search engine optimization. You guys know what that is?
Yeah.
You said
Yes.
yeah, Melody.
Yeah.
Okay. What is SEO? What does that mean?
It's using certain keywords and terms, backlinks, and the sort to get your website ranked higher on
That's
Google.
right, right. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, when it comes to you know having the getting those big fish, getting catching those big bass that Lindsay like to catch, we need to have something working on the back end as opposed to solo. Now, solo ads. Let me say this. Solo ads is good. Nothing wrong with solo ads. However, solo ads. I'm just going to put solos equals cold traffic. What's cold traffic?
People you don't know.
People you do not know. Okay, that's right. That is exactly right. Now, if people don't know you, they probably don't feel comfortable what? Buying from you off, immediately. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay? If somebody knows you, say, "Hey, Ontarian, I've seen you around, buddy. You're doing a great job. I feel like I know you. Where do I start?" That's more of a hot prospect, okay? Or more of a hot, that person is warmed up to what I've been doing online. So solos is great for filling your marketing funnel. You need eyeballs on your offer, but remember, your to convert that cold traffic, it comes down to the relationship, and that is being done. That has been done or being done inside of your follow-up messages.
Hmm.
Okay, and or your social media. If you're doing Facebook, Facebook. If you're doing YouTube videos, you can pretty much, because I am absolutely sure that the cold traffic that I've generated has gone behind me and checked me out either on Google or YouTube or both. I'm pretty sure of that. And once they found out that I'm a serious person, that I'm willing to help, then what happens then? I get a phone call or I'll get a Facebook. I'm pretty sure of that because they have told me. I've had several people tell me that. Okay, so there is a way to convert cold traffic. It's just you have to be consistent with it, and you have to have the right funnel in place for you. That's going to attract people to you. So now, when it comes to YouTube, okay, for example, you're hitting you are hitting two senses. Okay, when you do solo ads, you're hitting one of the five senses, which is basically sight. Okay, they're reading or looking at what you have. YouTube, you're hitting two senses: sight and sound. Okay, sight and sound. When you generate a prospect, that puts their email address in and all their information, the reason I get on the phone with them or call them is because I want at least 2 to 3 points of contact. As soon as I see that in my email address, I'm calling them, I'm texting them, and I'm emailing them to let them know that I'm a real person out here to help them. Okay, that's really all that marketing is, folks. It's the process of collecting, which is traffic, capturing, which is into your capture page, communicating, which is through your autoresponder, and closing. Now, this part here may come later, but if you're consistently doing this part here, it will happen, folks. I'm living proof of that. I was once a new person on the internet, but the difference between you and I is I've just been consistent. I've just been doing it over and over again. And there was times in my career where I actually quit. I mean, I was like, you know what? Well, I didn't quit. I didn't actually say I give up. No, I didn't, because I wouldn't be here. But I did say, you know what? I'm gonna move to something else because this is not working. But when I put everything into place, everything that I learned plus the mindset, I just put my head down and just ran. I didn't look back. You know what I'm saying? The 4 C's of marketing is all you're doing online, and you're testing. And so you're doing this and you're testing. That's all you're doing. You're finding your groove. Basically, that's what you're doing. You're finding your groove. And if you're willing to stick in there until you find your groove, I can guarantee you, my friend, you're going to make it. No, hands down. Like I said, I'm living proof. You're going to make it. So video marketing, I went to Google first. So tell me, so here's what needs to happen before we can do videos. We need to understand who we are marketing to. Okay? So for example, we're all in Easy One Up. We're all in Easy One Up. Who is our target market for Easy One Up?
People looking for home-based business opportunities.
People looking for home-based business opportunities?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else? Who else would be? How can we get more specific than that?
People who want to learn how to market or
People who
market better.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
People want to make more money.
People who want to make a living from home.
Make a living from home. Okay. What about folks who want to check out this keyword right here? Now, when it comes to SEO, it really comes down to, because there's a lot of competitive keywords out there. But if you have what's called a long tail keyword, you can probably almost rank high for that particular keyword. What I mean by a long tail keyword is this: how to make extra income online. Okay, that's a long tail keyword. That's really a great keyword. So I'm gonna search for that. And as you can see, yeah, I did search. Okay, we searched for it. Okay, so 47 million results. That's a lot, ain't it? How to make extra income online. Do you think a lot of people are searching for that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. Now Google is very generous in giving you some extra clues of what people are looking for. Look at this right here. I'm going to scroll down. Look at this. This is video marketing clues. Earn extra income online while pursuing your dream. You can use this to your advantage. Searches related to how to make extra income online. So this lets me know that people who search for this are also probably searching for these. Google gives you a lot of clues. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now here's the thing. Let me show you something. Even though this looks like a lot, I don't know why it's doing that to me there. Okay, even though this right here looks like a lot, let me show you specifically how many competing pages, now we're talking. Now this is what you're competing against right here, this number, 179,000 competing pages. And look at this. I know this girl right here, Jennifer Nash. She has, look at her YouTube title. Another thing, Google love videos. Google, as you can see, they will put a video before they put an article. And look, Amazon, they are even beating out Amazon. Amazon has a high domain authority, which means they have a high ranking. If you were to go to sell on Amazon and list a product, you will be in the search engines probably overnight. That's how fast the searches happen over there. So if you put quotations around your phrase, you're better able to see how many people you're competing with. Now I can probably go out there and rank for this keyword on the first page pretty fast. Okay, from making a video. Okay, once I make that video, I will do some backlinking strategies to get it ranked. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
Nope.
Okay, that makes sense. So what else could we put in here? Look at these suggestions here. How to make extra income from home, make extra income alone for free, how to make extra income from home 2000. I've even did 2017 because it's coming up upon us really fast. So videos is where it's at. So here's the key with video. I'm going to pick on Jen because I know her. We've done business before. I'm going to pick on Jennifer. All right. So let's see what Jennifer did to get ranked so high in the search engine. She's number one. She is number one on Google for this. So first of all, look at her title. Look at her title. How to make money online from home for free. Okay. Easy extra income online for free. YouTube. Now, she did a little secret strategy by putting YouTube in there. That really got her up there. See that?
Yeah.
So she has a long tail keyword, and she put, you want to exhaust your title in when you do YouTube videos, which she did. Okay. She has 321 views. Now look, she put the same. Now the description is even more important. So once you have your title, you come down here and you put something similar to your title inside of the description. Okay, see how she did this? And then she put her link right here. You want to make sure your link is somewhere in the first, I would say the first couple of sentences, so people, give them a call to action. And you want to talk about whatever program you're talking about. Okay, she has a call to action to her site twice. And she has some other videos that she's backlinking to. So the reason she put these videos here is because she wants to backlink to other videos, which is going to help her rank even more for those videos. So when you have a backlink, is basically it's a way to get more juice to your video, for example. So I can take this link right here, for example, and I can go over to one of my favorite places to go. This is one of the places I go to outsource. I'm actually going to go here. This is one of the places I go to outsource my marketing, some of my marketing strategies. Okay. And it's called Fiverr. You guys ever heard of Fiverr?
Mm-mm.
Never
I
heard of
use
Fiverr?
Fiverr a lot.
You do, Ebony?
Yes.
I do
Okay.
too.
What do you use it for, Ebony?
I've had commercials and stuff done
Oh, okay.
on there.
Yeah. You get all kind of gigs over here. all kind of gigs. And one of the main gigs that I use is this gig right here. Now I just found another gig today where I'm gonna have a lot of articles written for me to put on my blog. Okay, I got a blog as well, and I'm going to have a ebook created for me as well to resell that, to sell that. So these folks over here, you have to find the right gig though. Everybody's not good over here, but as you can see, this guy has 50 orders in queue. Okay, so he's doing something right. I've used him many times. So the reason you can use this service for a place like YouTube. Now, let me back up and say this: if you had a new website, if you had a new website created, I would not use this service for that. The reason being is because your new website doesn't have any type of authority yet, domain authority, or any type of links going to that domain. YouTube has a domain authority of 100. That means they are very popular in Google's eyes. Okay, and Google owns YouTube. The whole 9 yards. But you can drive a lot of links to a video that you made and actually start to rank high. What you're doing, you're piggybacking off of YouTube's already leveraged platform. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, YouTube. I've made a video before many times, and I was on the first page of YouTube within minutes because of the leverage of YouTube. Plus, I've used the keywords that I used in my description. Also, you want to use keywords in which we don't see it here, but when you do a video, you're going to see where you can put what's called tags or keyword tags. You want to put some of the same keywords like up here into your keyword tags as well. That's very, very important. Okay. So this is probably, like I say, this is when it comes to marketing, free marketing, this is huge right here. Huge. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I want to rank something, I will go over to my buddy right here and say, I'll pay $10, $20, and he's going to drive 20,000 SEO backlinks using a special software he has to get me ranked. Okay, and these are some of the things, some of the ways he does it, and what he does. You can read some of that below. But look at look at his reviews. I mean, the guy's good. He's good. Okay. You can do all kind of stuff here. If you need graphics, Melody, you asked about my graphic, right?
Yeah.
I got it right from here, from Fiverr. This is where I got it from, right here. If you go to graphics and designs, you can go up here and search to see what you want, and they will take care of you. Okay. Anybody got any questions so far?
No.
I guess
Good.
it's making sense, but it's something kind of when you're kind of new and you sit down and put it all together. And I don't really know if, I don't know, it almost feels like it's a lot. And then when I sit down with my notes, I just end up confusing myself. And I don't want that to be the case when we get off of this deal here. So like out of everything that you're giving us, if we're just coming through the door and we're looking to be successful, profitable, like I know we have to get the capture page, which I've already done. I don't know how you put that bridge page in there in PLS because I tried to find that and I couldn't just yet. So I only have the capture page going straight to the sales page, right?
No worries. I can actually go in there. If you end up doing a short video, just a blurb about yourself, because it's best to have a video on on your bridge page. If you end up doing that, let me know, and I can go in there and create your funnel for you. It'll take me a couple of seconds.
Cool. So, and like I said, I already have the splash page and the sales page ready to go. I just need that bridge piece.
Okay.
But you're the expert, and I just throw what I got at you after I make the video. And so once I get that done, then I guess we just have to decide the traffic,
Yeah,
right?
decide. So here's what I would do for you, Melody. I would just pick one traffic method and stick with it for. So here's the thing. Let me erase this real quick. Erase this. So as marketers, we set marketing goals every 90 days. Okay, every 90 days. Now the goal in those 90 days is to implement. Like when I first started, I wanted to, of course, I wanted to master video. Okay, so I set my goal. I said I'm going to master video if it kills me, and I started doing a video every single day, multiple times a day. You may want to master Craigslist. Now Craigslist is a different type of target market because most of those folks are looking for a job. Okay, but Craigslist is something you can tap into. You can sift through those leads. I talk about a Craigslist strategy on my getting started video and on the back on the toward the end of the video. So definitely, and Ebony, I'm gonna send that getting started video to you, Ebony, and Lindsay.
Okay.
Lindsay, you're not in Easy One Up yet, Lindsay, are you?
No, not yet.
Okay, so Ebony, I'll send it to you once we're done. But I share a Craigslist strategy at the end of that video.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
also
video.
need I also need that done for my funnel too, if you have time, because I already have my bridge page.
Okay, so because also that's right. All right, El. Do you have Sure, I can do that for you. And you already have a video for the bridge page, right?
Yeah, I think you watched it the other day.
Yeah, I did. Okay, great. That's no problem. I can do that for you. Um, Facebook. Now, when it comes to Facebook, you see a lot of people posting in groups, which is okay, but it's not really, to me, it's not really targeted. I use Facebook groups. The only reason that I use Facebook groups is to get my videos ranked out there. Okay, to get my videos ranked out there. Now, when I post to groups on Facebook, I mainly will do a video, and it actually helps my ranking. That's the only. Now, if somebody comments or I do get some leads off of it as well because I do leave my link in the Facebook, also in Facebook. So it helps. But you can also run, which I'll have to talk about in a separate training, which I haven't done in a long time, is Facebook ads. So I'm probably a little rusty on Facebook ads. There's a strategy behind Facebook ads, and you have to be really careful because you can get your Facebook your fan page. You need to have a fan page first of all to run Facebook ads. You can get your fan page shut down to where you can't run any ads no more. Okay, that's what happened to me. My passive income guru fan page, I can't run any ads no more, but I do have a separate Facebook specifically when I want to run ads. So, you know, you got to be careful with that. It's just a certain way you have to do it. Facebook is pretty finicky on that.
Now I have a question. When you say about posting in Facebook groups, I hear
Uh-huh.
a lot of people saying they post in Facebook groups, but when I attempt to do it myself, it's like which group do you post in? And I've seen people post in groups and it does not go well for them. People just
Yeah. I mean, it's like I say, it's not really. If you think about it, who is all posting in Facebook group? Business owners or people looking for home-based businesses?
oh,
It's man, yeah. I mean, well, when the majority of when I see of what I see is people who's already in the business. You know, that's majority of who I see. So for example, let's see. I'm going to what group should you? What was that? What group should you post in? Is that what was that your question, Melody?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So any of the making money from home groups, any of the home-based business groups. So I'm gonna pull up one real quick. Make money online today. Okay. So any of these money-making groups, home-based business groups. Now, here's the other side of the coin. Even though all these business owners can these business owners become our target market?
Yeah.
How so?
Yes,
Because they're already looking for something that's home based, or they,
So they're looking. So if they're posting in groups, they're looking for business partners, right? They're looking to sign up people, right?
yeah,
Do you think they may need some leads and traffic?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely, all day long. If they tell you I don't need traffic and leads, then they're probably not in business. Okay, so you can actually so here's a psychology or strategy for posting in groups. Offer a solution. If you know a resource that can get them leads and traffic, more traffic, which they're looking for anyway, then you can market to these business owners. You see what I'm saying? The
yeah.
actual, and let me tell you this, the
Right.
actual funnel. Go ahead. Was I heard somebody say something?
I just said right.
Oh, okay. The actual funnel that I told you guys about, that with the nice little background, the Comma Club funnel is what it is. I'm offering a solution on the front end. I'm offering, and it's actually my partner's funnel. He made it up, Ryan Hauser. He's offering marketing education. He talks about solo ads, which I talked about today on this hangout, and he shares marketing strategies every single week. I think a lot of business owners may benefit from that. Not only that, but it has easy one up in there where you can put your username, and people that go into the funnel, you're going to be able to make a front end commission. Plus, when they join Easy One Up, they're going to join with you, and then plus the program on the back end, which is the more of a high ticket program. So it's a nice flow. It's a nice flow. So you're able to actually market to these folks by solving a problem. You can use it like that, or you can use it in a way to where if you're doing video, which I do, I post videos in the groups just for ranking purposes. I want to rank the videos higher on YouTube. That's all I'm doing. Does that make sense?
It
Yeah.
absolutely does.
Cool, cool. Okay. Any questions so far? Let me go back. So,
In
um,
funnel, there's a way that you can offer traffic.
is there a way you can offer traffic?
Yeah, I don't get how I'm supposed to solve their problem with traffic and all that.
Okay. Let's take the Power Lead system for example. Power Lead system is a marketing system. Okay. Now, that's the other side of the equation. Every business owner needs a marketing system. Okay. Which the marketing system is going to help them to carry that load, for example. So it's going to automate a lot of things. Now, another thing is Udemy. I don't know if you guys seen it when I logged in. You can become an affiliate for Udemy. Okay, so if somebody come to you and say, "Hey, I need some traffic. Do you have any place?" Because I get that all the time. I say, I send them my Udemy link. Udemy, you can become an affiliate and actually make a commission off of that. So some of these solo ad places, you can do that. Let me show you guys another place. Does that make sense? That answer your question, Melody?
Yeah,
Here's another Facebook group you guys probably want to be a part of. Okay, solo ads. Do you want to look for more solo ad vendors? Okay. Solo ad testimonials. All this right here. I'm gonna click on this. Check this out. And what happens is there's a lot of solo ad vendors in here, and a lot of people that come in here and post their results. They say how many clicks they bought, what was their conversion rate, if they got any sales. They share everything here, and then you can kind of go to that vendor. If you saw a testimonial from a person that got good results from the vendor, you can go to the vendor and say, hey, I'd like to test out your traffic. You know. So here's another place you can come. And for example, this person right here, 2 hours ago, they posted the seller was Christopher. She ordered 300, I guess mixed clicks. I don't know what that means. She received 361. So remember, a lot of these vendors will over deliver in their traffic. So she got, instead of 300 clicks, she got 361 clicks. Very high um, opt-in, I guess opt-in rate. I don't know what that is.
Delivery.
Yeah, opt-in delivery. Yeah, opt-in. That is great. You see what? Remember, hey Lindsay, remember what I told you? If it's 40% or more,
Yeah.
she got 40. She got 47.9% opt-in rate. Tier one. That's tier one traffic, 83%.
Mhm.
And she leaves a comment here. So what you can do, you can go over to Christopher. You can add him as a friend and say, hey, I saw, one of your customers gave you a good rating. Can I get some more information on your traffic? Okay. And this goes for on and on. You can just scroll through here. I've used this guy before, Josh D. I've used him before. You see, he's good. I'm actually friends with him on Facebook. So there's a ton of places, folks, for traffic. Traffic is there's no shortage of traffic. The only the problem to the puzzle is when you get the traffic, what are you going to do with the traffic? Okay, it's about the relationship. It's about being consistent. It's about getting yourself out there and branding yourself. In the end, that's really what it's all about. I'm telling you the truth. Every marketer would tell you that. Every marketer would tell you that. Okay, so what I would do is pick one of these, and one or two at the most. I wouldn't go beyond two, and learn this skill. Okay, learn this skill now. Since you guys are on the hangout today, okay. And how many do we have? We have one, two. We got
So I
we got
got,
three of you today. Okay,
I have one question about Facebook before you move on.
sure.
In Facebook marketing, I've seen different people talk about um, putting Facebook ads out there, sometimes sending people directly to their link versus just putting it out there for data to find out who's clicking the link so that they can make a likely group or similar group. And then I've heard some people say it's better to boost the post as opposed to doing the ads. Like, have you experienced, have you tested any of that yourself?
Okay, so you said something at the end about boosting the post. Is that right?
Yeah, I've seen some people say they'll rather spend $5 or $10 a day boosting a post and get likes that way and turn those people into their leads versus using Facebook ad campaigns the traditional
Okay,
way.
good question. So when you said boost the post, yes, it's that's basically a Facebook ad is what they're doing. Yeah, when they spend that money, anytime you spend money on Facebook, you're going to spend it on Facebook ads. Okay. Now, was that something you guys would like to learn? Is Facebook ads?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do something special for you guys. Now every person that partners with me in business, I care about each and every one of you guys. I want you to succeed more than anything. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I am going to do something here. Let me show you what I'm going to do. Let me go to. Actually, I need to go here first. Uh, I'm going to help you guys learn that skill. And I would have did this the same thing I'm about to do now if there was 10 people on this call, on this hangout, but it's just 3 today. That's okay. Um, because I want everybody to really, because really it comes down to education. It really comes down to getting the proper training, and then once you get that training, executing. Okay. So I'm going to do something for you guys. Now, what I just did, I logged into a system called My Lead System Pro. Okay. This is a this is over 8 years. This is over 8 years of marketing, training, mastery, psychology, what else? Mindset, over 8 years. Actually, in my mentor who taught me, Diane Hockman, she's in here. She's one of the forerunners of this company. She's the top lady in here. So basically, what I'm going to do, and I want to show you this before I tell you what I'm going to do. All this right here you see, social network marketing. If you guys, remember, I know a lot of you learn better when you see visual, like video marketing and things like what we're doing now. You're learning something because it's video. If I was on the phone with you, this stuff would probably be gibberish, right?
Yeah.
But since I'm showing you through Google Hangout, you're like, okay, now it's starting to come together. So right here, so what you see, social networking, Facebook marketing, Facebook Live, Twitter marketing. These are video marketing training step by step. Content marketing, copywriting, automated webinars, keyword research, SEO. We just talked about this. Blogging, I do that. Video, I do that. If you want to learn this stuff, it's right here. Video is in video format. Now, we just hit on Facebook ads. If you want to learn Facebook paid marketing, Facebook ads, pay-per-view, which is another technique, YouTube pay-per-click, that's huge. I haven't tapped into that yet. Banner advertising, etc. Here's more. Okay? I am going to let you guys into this. Okay? Now, it costs $10 for 10 days. And what I want you to do is use those 10 days to the maximum. Okay? When you come in here, you're going to log in to your account, come straight to here, my websites, and come to training, and click on marketing strategies, and you're going to land right where I landed. And pick 1 to 2 strategies out of these that you want to master. I would recommend, of course, most definitely YouTube, SEO. Learn these two. And probably a Facebook video ad or Facebook ad, one of these. Okay, it's going to teach you how to do it. It's $10, and what I want you guys to do is this. I'm going to send you guys the link, privately to your Facebook inbox. Pay the $10. You're going to see where you're going to pay the $10. Pay the $10. Once you pay, let me know. Send me your PayPal email. I'm going to shoot the money right back to you. Okay? I'm going to send the money right back to you. That way it's free. That makes sense?
Yeah.
That's something you guys want to take advantage of?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. 10
How
days.
much is it? How much is it if you decide to keep it?
If you want to keep it, it's $150 a month, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Okay.
There's another membership that's $50 a month, but you don't get all what you see here. It's just like it's pretty much you're just an affiliate. But you can actually turn around if you decide to stay and resell this. Okay, you're making 100%. Well, you're making about $100 a month per person you sign up on this. But you're giving away a ton of value. Why wouldn't a person want to know how to market? And not only that, folks, you're going to learn about if you come here and start here, you can build a blog in here. You can actually build a blog in here. They'll show you step by step. They'll show you how to build a sales funnel in here. You're going to get all kind of stuff. You can resell. Let me show you something else. Profit campaigns. I just sold one of these Instagram products yesterday. Somebody asked me about Instagram the other day. And they asked me, do you have a product on Instagram? Yes. My Lead System Pro came in here, and I sent them this right here. You can resell this for 100%. So if I come in here and I resell this $297 product, I'm going to get $297. So I sold one of these yesterday. Very professional, already done for you. You see, and boom. I didn't have to create this. It was already created for me. Becoming an affiliate. Not only that, there's some more stuff here. Profit system campaigns. So down here, I can resell this stuff, Facebook training. And then when you come in here, you're able to tap into this stuff as well. You see? If somebody wants to learn SEO, look at this. I can send them this. It's tied to me anyway. Look at this. They can download that and boom, it's another tool that's going to brand me. Melody asked the other just now, what can I offer these folks in these Facebook groups? Offer a solution. And I have a bunch of them right here inside of MLSP. See what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do for you guys. I want to, like I say, if there was 10 people on here, I would have gave out pretty much $100 today. But there's 3 of you, and I'm going to give out 30. So I'm going to send you guys the link individually so that you can come in here and learn. Because I'm all about. There's my mentor right there, from way back when. We go back to 2007, 2008. We hung together. She was about 4 years in the game when I ran into her. But she had a lot of momentum, and now she's killing the game now. So, but yeah. I want to do that for you guys because I'm big on education. I can sit here all day and tell you what to do and show you what I've done, but unless you see technique, which this is going to show you, it's not going to mean nothing. Okay? So this system, these trainings that you're going to see is going to help brand you. Okay? It's going to give you the actual strategies to help brand you. On top of, on the back end, you're driving solo ads, traffic, things like that. You're doing your necessary activities for 90 days, okay? Make your 90-day goal and stick to it, folks. That's the key. That is the key. Any more questions? Would that be something you guys want to tap into?
Correct, definitely.
What was that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to send it to you guys. When you purchase, let me know, and I will shoot the money right back to you. I'll be glad to do it.
Thank you.
Yes. Guys, you have no idea how bad I want this for you guys. I want this for everybody.
I'm not gonna start my trial until Monday because I know I got a lot of church over the weekend and I won't have a lot of time to invest. So Monday I'll start my trial.
That's cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. Just to give you guys heads up, tomorrow is Saturday. That's the day I take off. I'm not online or I turn everything off the whole day. It's my rest day and church day. So if you try to message me or call me tomorrow, just know that's what's going on. But I'll be back online in full force on Sunday. And if you guys, but in the meantime, if you got questions or anything, you can feel free to inbox me. I will get back to you after that 24-hour period.
All right, let's see if we can get these funnels set up today then.
Yeah. All you gotta do is send me your login information for PLS and your video, and I'll set you up like I did. Now, Ebony, Okay, never mind. I'm just going to have it. I was thinking about your sales page. I'm just going to have it go to your Easy One Up your Easy One Up sign up page. Okay.
Have what go to it?
You know what I'm talking about. So when someone clicks the get started button,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have them go to the Easy One Up. Let me show you. Because I don't. Do you have a sales page made?
I started one. I don't have it. Like I don't have the links in it yet.
Okay. I'm just gonna have it go here. Like when somebody say get started now, I'm gonna have them go to your site.
Okay, so can you use the bridge page or?
Yeah. I mean from their bridge page, I'm gonna have them go here.
Oh,
Like
that's
yeah,
fine.
when they say get started, it's gonna take them here.
Okay, now what about the AWeber?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you that code.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as we get off. So I got a few things to send everybody. Like Ebony, I think I got to send you the AWeber code and the PayPal information on what to put in the notes in the back office for payment.
Right.
Okay. And then you just send me your. I'll send you the MLSP. Lindsay, you want that MLSP info, bro?
Yeah, cause I'll probably join later on once I got my
Got you.
thing set up and my traffic set up and all that.
Okay. Well, even when you're ready, just let me know. I'm gonna shoot the money uh over to you regardless. So.
Okay.
All right. Um, Melody, what you got? Any questions, sister? Or do you
Um,
want?
I need to
What do
get
you?
my video recorded. I'll probably do that Sunday after
Okay,
church, and then
Sunday, and then I can set that up for you.
yeah, I'll get
I
that
can set
started
that
this
that new
Sunday.
funnel up for you. Okay, that
And
sounds good.
I also need the AWeber code, the Venturing AWeber,
I'm gonna send
and
it to you too. Okay, no problem.
then I need my funnel completed.
Okay, so tell you what, for you, Melody, how about I put together since you're gonna do your because you want the bridge page too as well. Is that right, Melody?
Yeah.
So how about I put together your funnel on Sunday because I'll be available then.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm going to shoot you over the AWeber code and the MLSP link. I'm gonna send everybody MLSP link and then the AWeber code. Lindsay, do you have autoresponder?
No, but I'm finna get AWeber though.
Okay, if you're gonna get AWeber, I'll send you the code.
Okay, go ahead, send me the code then.
Okay, no problem.
I have one more question. I
Sure.
know when I was going in to do so what do you do with the funnel? You put the squeeze page, then the bridge page, then the sales page, the personalized sales page, and then the company sales page. Is that how you do it?
Yes. So I'm gonna draw it out for you. So what I did is I have the capture page first. So you capture in their email address or more information, and then it goes to the bridge. Now below that bridge page, you have the click here to join now or your CTA, which is also your call to action. So you have your bridge page, which usually contains a video, and from that video, you're going to redirect them to say click the button below to either contact me or to get started, and then from that CTA or the call to action is going to go to your sales page. But I'm going to set that up for you. So once you do your video, I can go on your PLS account and set that up for you. That makes sense, Melody?
It does.
Now, the other thing I want you guys to think about is how you want your capture page, your ad copy to go. Because my ad copy, which is uh, college dropout. Now here's why I like to say stuff like that. This is true. I didn't finish college. I did drop out, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the world can relate to that. You know, a single mother with 4 kids at home, for example. I'm pretty sure in this ad copy, single mothers out there who has 4 kids can relate to that. So your story, think about your ad copy that you want to put here in the beginning, and just let me know what you want that to be for your caption page. Because you're just telling a short story here, which is going to lead over into, and you want it all to flow. You want it all to tell the truth. You want it to really flow very very well. So for you, Ebony, think about what you want to put for your ad copy for that, and you as well, all of you guys, how you want your ad copy to you don't have you don't have to put money. Just say single mom, former. If you're a college dropout, put that. I mean, expose. The more authentic you are, and the more real you are with people online, the better. That's what I've found.
I think I actually created that page already. I have to go in there and look.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Remember, guys, this is recorded. This is
Okay.
recorded. So you're going to be able to go back to this video and look at what we covered, because we did cover a lot. We did cover a lot.
Yeah.
I think we've been on for over an hour. I'm not for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
over and
So,
out and that.
but you can. This is gonna. I'm gonna drop this in the group. I'm gonna drop this in the group. That way, you guys have access to it at any time. And it's also gonna be on my YouTube channel.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Any
Okay.
more questions for me?
Okay.
No.
Good.
Yeah. Well, I stay posted. So you'll probably
Okay.
see me commenting. You'll probably
Yeah.
see me commenting on that later.
No problem. No problem. Okay. Well, I look forward to you guys' success. And like I said, I'm here for you. I'm rooting for you on the back end. You know, I like to. There's been, did you guys see that interview I did with Laura Frazier? I think you see that. Did you see that, Melody?
Yeah, I know her.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Uh, yeah. She's gained some momentum at her. She's been online a short period of time. Actually, her success has come very rapidly so far. Out of the gate, I wasn't even that successful. I wasn't even that successful what she's doing. So she's a rare commodity. Anybody can do what she's doing because she hasn't really did anything special. You know. Uh, the other thing is to build your friends list on Facebook. You don't want to just add anybody. Add 3 to 5 people a day. Reach out to them and say, "Hey, I see that you're in business. Let's connect." Again, that's all I've done too on Facebook. I got almost 5,000 friends now. So I've built these relationships over time, and that helps a lot too. So try to reach out to people who are in the same niche. Try to build those relationships, and later on, you never know, you may be able to help them out a whole lot.
Yeah.
All
Sorry.
right.
One last question. Are you here?
Yeah,
Sorry, y'all.
you good?
Um, I told you that I put that 250 uh email trail thingy in my Power Lead system. Where do I go at in Power Lead system to let me take it out? If somebody just opted in and they're getting the
Really? Oh, you put the share code in there?
yeah, that's what I saw. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just go to and I'm gonna change that group stuff up, folks. So don't worry about that. I'm gonna change all it up. Um, Yeah. So you go in Power Lead system, and did you already buy a domain in here,
Yeah.
Melody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
All of that
You
set.
come in here to Power Lead system. Go to account.
Uh-huh.
Go to my sharing codes,
Okay.
and you can click on manage, and see right here where it says remove.
Mm-hmm.
You can remove that.
And then so how do I send it back to the generic one?
How do you send it back? You talking about for the lead that you got?
Yeah, business.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What you can do, that lead that came in. So if you're going to get Aweber, you just remember you come to Aweber settings,
Mm-hmm.
and you put that code in that I showed you early on,
Okay.
and because you want to get my share code anyway, so you just tailor it to your information.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, I'll
and
go ahead and grab
keep
and
that
I'll
lead. Then you can add that lead over into Aweber.
okay.
Yeah. So when you do that, just let me know. But I'll get that. That's what you do there. That's what you do there. I'm going to add the in the file section in the group. I'm going to put the getting started video for Easy One Up, and also I'm going to put this Google Hangout training in there as well. All right.
All right.
You guys got anything else for me? Any more questions?
I just saw something. I'm in Power Lead system.
Uh huh.
You know how you can have it alternate between your Power Lead system and your primary business. Should you do that or keep it separate?
Yeah, you want to keep that separate.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely keep that separate.
And so
But
should
yeah,
I create a subdomain for the
yeah.
Easy One Up?
Actually, oh, you're talking about your main domain?
Yes.
Oh, so when you go in here and create, say you want to come in and create a new funnel,
Hmm.
okay? So you don't have right now you don't have a funnel set up for anything, right? In Power Lead.
Just Power Lead system. That's it.
Okay, so you can use that particular domain to point over to Easy One Up funnel if you don't. Now, if it's a separate business, say you want to set up a separate funnel, you can create a subdomain. And
Yeah.
how
See,
you do?
because my
Yeah.
main domain is pointing to Power Lead system.
Okay, so when I go in there for you, that domain is going to be pointing to your sales funnel for Easy One Up.
Or would it
Is it?
be better to create a subdomain? Because I already made
Yeah.
a video for Power Lead system that
Okay,
had that.
so yeah, create a subdomain. So you know how to do that.
No. Let's see.
So I'll show you I'll show you real quick right here. Go to websites, go to domains and subdomains, and go to manage domains.
Okay.
Okay, and then you just scroll down, and you see right here, create a new subdomain. Just
Yes.
put it right there, and then hit create. See all these subdomains I got.
Okay.
I gotta actually erase some of these. I don't even use a lot of these no more. But yeah, you just put whatever you want to put here. For example, Easy One Up. It's going to say easy, and what it's going to do is going to say Easy One Up .prodigymarketer.com, and then hit create, and then you'll have that subdomain.
Now, would the prospects or the leads be able to see that?
Right. Yeah. 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 So, do you want when you create the subdomain? Is that the one you want pointing to your Easy One Up sales funnel?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So you put something in here like Easy One Up, and it'll be dot whatever your primary domain name is in here. And then I'm going. Remember, I'm coming in here to do your sales funnel anyway, so it's going to point to that new subdomain.
Okay. Cool. So I just created it, so I'm gonna let you have
Yeah.
it now.
Okay. All right. And also, I'm gonna need your. You remember how to find the code for the AWeber? I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need the that little code right here.
Uh, yeah, that's for my other list. I'm gonna have to create one real quick.
Okay. Once you create it, just send me that little code right there, and I'll be good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anybody got anything else?
Mm.
Y'all good?
Yep.
All right. Well, this is gonna be recorded. You good, Melody?
I'm good.
Okay. This is gonna be definitely recorded, so you guys will have it at your leisure to use. All right.
All right.
Well, I appreciate y'all coming on, and I'm going to send you guys the information you need. You send me what I need, and we'll be good to go.
All right.
All
Thanks
right.
for your help.
All
Appreciate
right.
it.
Anytime. Anytime. All right. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy your weekend.
All
You
right.
too.
You too.
Okay. Take care.